Hi, it's been a while since I've last posted, and I wanted to jump on to really give an update to my clients and those existing in my service to share what's happened, why the service has changed in the last few months and weeks, some good news, some things that have happened to me, what's going on, and an update of where I'm at now, and what you can expect in the coming weeks. Um, so it's been a bit difficult to think about how to reach out to you all and share. I've tried to write things many times, and nothing that I've written or in written word seems enough. So I wanted to be more personal and share me, really. Many of you who work with me and know me know that I'm very real, very down to earth. Often, when you enter the therapy room, we'll say, I say it like it is, and it's not for everybody. Um, but that's not going to change, even though things have changed for me. So I'm going to start with some good news. On the 6th of September was my last day of annual leave in the summer, and I had a knock at the door, early doors, woke me up from the postman who gave me this wonderful, wonderful package containing this award. Now, I appreciate it's backwards, but I just wanted to show you how lovely it is. And it's a Midlands Enterprise Award for the most dedicated trauma therapist 2021. And as you can see, it's really lovely, but very heavy, so I'm going to pop it down. The award, I got an email, I think, at the end of June, to tell me that I'd been nominated by two amazing clients who I've had the absolute pride of working with for quite a while. One of my clients that nominated me shared her story so powerfully, that detailed what had happened, what had brought her to therapy, the work we did. And the second client bravely shared their abuse story, and then where they are in therapy. Um, One of my clients has finished her journey and is doing amazing things for her, and the second client is still very much in therapy, although paused for the moment, and working so hard and making headway. And just in, both of them and all of my clients inspire me regularly. But I couldn't do this post without thanking you both and all of my clients, but thanking you both for sharing, taking the chance of being vulnerable, sharing your story and your experience, and going out of your way to nominate me for something, which has really touched me, and been amazingly moving. So thank you both, and thank you to all my clients. The next part's quite difficult, and I've been trying to weigh up what to share, what not to share. And it was a bit chaotic in the sharing with many of you, because some of you heard off me, some of you heard off my supervisor. But on the 7th of September, in the early hours, I received a phone call, which I'm not going to go into the details of, but a longer story at the ending of the story is that unfortunately my mum passed away very unexpectedly, very suddenly, which has meant that I've had to pause the work that I do, to personally have time to process and to grieve, and to get to a space where I can be full enough to provide to my clients the service that they deserve. Um, it's really difficult because, as a therapist, we know all about grief. We know the clinical way to work with it. We know the models that are used. We understand its process and the reason it exists. I've personally been touched by grief before, but this was very different. As a person, like anyone, trying to find your way through the days and weeks after you lose a parent is really challenging. Some days you don't feel like you're standing, some days you do, some days it's like a wave that knocks you back to the floor. And I've always felt that as therapists, we walk alongside our clients because our life experiences, which led us to be therapists, often are made up of similarities to our clients' journeys. And we're humans, so we often experience the same emotions. This has really made me see that, grief, trauma, tragedy touches us all. And I think has humbled me to recognise that it was the right thing to pause the service and make sure that my clients, you all had what you needed from me, but also so I could heal and take time I needed. Each day that passes is different, and I'm beginning to stand again after being on my knees for some time. And I'm hoping in the next coming days and weeks that I can get back to providing some client sessions and the service that you all deserve. But I couldn't let this go without thanking you all for agreeing to stop temporarily, to pause your therapeutic journey, to reach out with your kind words and messages, and for your understanding. Um, Counselling relationship is like no other. You tell your therapist and your counsellor some of the most deep, dark secrets you'll ever know, but your counsellor doesn't know your favourite piece of music often, or your favourite colour, or what you do every day in your job. They might know your job title, but it depends what you share. And it's a very real, raw, and honest relationship. So, in terms of matching that and being the therapist and the person I want to be, I wanted to just come on and give you an update. So I'm going to leave it there, but I just want to thank you again for your kindness, your understanding, your empathy, and hopefully in the next coming days and weeks and months, we can get back to a kind of normal where we begin the therapeutic process again. So thank you very much. Thank you for my amazing award, but thank you to each and every one of my clients for just getting it. So take care of you, and I hope to see you all soon.